If you own a roofing business, living up north sucks. We're in Minneapolis, but even if you have a really nice warehouse that's heated in the winter time, you're still going to be struggling to get jobs in the winter because there is not much you can do in the winter. Yes, you can paint inside, you can work on your vehicle, but as far as job goes, you know, everything dies down. You're not supposed to be installing shingles below 40. Yes, you can do it, but whatever. It's completely different animal. So for our November class, guys, we're going to be teaching you how to survive in the winter time, how to charge more for the repairs, what kind of winter services can you offer. Follow me, I want to show you what we've been doing for the last couple of years. It's a rainy day for the last couple of days actually, and we stuck cleaning our warehouse. So this is some of my ice dam removal machines, steamers that we use for our winter services. Pretty much we own the ice dam removal business, and I'm going to be teaching people who's going to come to November roofing business class how to utilize something like this in the wintertime. If you live in towns where ice dams are pretty common, like it can be Chicago, it can be Boston, it can be you know, Canada, all up north cities do get a lot of ice dams in the wintertime. Ice dams don't happen every year, but when they happen, there's an art how to remove ice dam. It's almost like cutting a tree, but you're cutting it from the bottom up. You don't start at the roof, and they're very, very heavy. So it's a great service. It's very dangerous trade. It pays really well. So in our next class, we will be teaching you everything you need to know about ice dam removal business, anything from, you know, how to use equipment. Equipment is very tricky. This machine costs $4,000. This machine costs $5,000. I'll be showing you the difference, where to buy them, how to maintain them. You cannot freeze the hoses. I know guys who've been doing ice dams and they could not make nearly as much money as we were making. You have to have a warehouse. You have to know how to winterize it, how to add fluids to your pipes so they don't freeze, you know, putting antifreeze, how not to use diesel, even if you can, why you have to use kerosene, all those little details, but also how much to charge, how much to sell, how to sell it over the phone. So pretty much our November class, November 2021, is going to be all about ice dams, all about winter services. Of course, we're going to talk about roofing in general and, you know, how to maintain your books, how to build your foundation, how to run your CRM, all of that. But I know a lot of guys do need to know what they can do in the winter time to survive. So next class is all about that. If you are coming to our conference in December, November class is for free. So all you have to do is just go book your tickets for December conference in Orlando, and then it's 2 for 1. It's pretty much buy one, get one free. So if you do come to Orlando conference and you still want to learn how to do ice dams, you can come to ice dam class for free. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the conference. For our November class, sorry, my son is here. I have to babysit him. So we're here in Minneapolis, Ice Dam Liquidators, and snow is beautiful. We got plenty of it, but here's what it does to homes. It builds those huge ice dams pretty much at the eaves. When it's freezing and melting and freezing, melting and freezing, eventually it's going to start going up, crawling under the shingles or creating leaks by the windows, by interior walls. So what we do here at Ice Dam Liquidators, we use a low pressure steam. It's not to be confused with a pressure washer, because you're not supposed to pressure washing your house. Too much water is bad. You're going to create actually more leaks. So what we do, we pretty much slice the icicles with a low pressure steam and defreeze downspouts first, and then start chilling in the water and removing the big chunks of ice, also removing the snow to prevent it again. And hopefully a house like this will only have major problem with the icicle one time per winter, as long as they maintain snow off the roof. And maybe we're not going to get too much snow for the rest of the season, but usually it happens for 2-3 weeks in the conditions like this. It builds pretty fast, and you definitely want to watch for those. I mean, cost of it, you're talking about maybe $1,000 on a house like this, $1,000, but cost of leaks can be in tens of thousands. Once you start having mold and big leaks on the ceiling and interior walls, you definitely want to avoid all of that.
In the ice dam business, you have to be a really good mechanic, or you have to have a mechanic. Anybody who understands engines, who understands pressure, hoses, anybody who can hustle and work in extreme conditions will qualify to be, I would say, ground guy, because like, look, we just have a busted hose, don't know why. Yep, so it was literally just busting from here. Brand new machine, just hook up to the water and boom, just happened. So you, because you drive into the job sites and because it's so cold, you have limited amount of time to set your machine up, make sure everything is running. And when something breaks, you want to fix it on the spot. You don't have time to go to the shop. You don't have time because you're wasting any minute from removing items. So it's, think about this. If you're cutting the grass and you fine tune all your equipment cutting, you cut the grass, right? You have probably some backup, some maybe another mower. Here, you're not gonna travel with the two machines, but you can put two hoses, you can put extra parts, because if you come to the job site like this and you tell homeowner it's gonna take them 4 hours, you can only do 2 jobs like that per day. If you wasted 2 hours on fixing the machine, or you have to go to Home Depot to get a part because you're not prepared, guess what? You're wasting money. This business is like no other business. So be prepared, get extra parts, get mechanic on board to support your roofers. The ideal setup is somebody on the ground who knows the machine, who knows how to operate things, and somebody on the roof who is comfortable. And the guy from the ground have to watch the guy on the ladder, because it's also dangerous. You have ice, he can sleep, he has to be tied down obviously in some situations, or if he walks off the ladder, the ground guy have to tell him or navigate traffic if icicles are coming in. I mean, it's like a tree job sometimes. You come in and you have to watch, make sure it's not gonna break anything, it's not gonna hit anybody or doors and so on. So very preparation requirement job. You have to prepare for the worst because it will probably happen.